This is a quick video on how to use glyphs in your Canvas workspace. A glyph is a special character, and every font has some special characters. Now, there are two things you need to do. This works on the desktop version only, but you need to activate the character map. Now, the simple way to do that is just to type character map in there and open it. This is the Windows character map. Sorry, I hit on a space that time. There's the Windows character map. When you hit too many buttons at once, you have trouble. There we go. There's the Windows character map. It is kind of small and a little bit hard to see. I have played and found another one, which I've now downloaded and saved. And it's called Character Map UWP. I'm going to double check that now that I've set it. Just wait till it opens. Okay, so we'll go to the setting. It's called Character Mp UWP. It's a free option from the Microsoft Store. This is simply a Windows, in showing you how to do Windows. And just to show you some of this extra fonts you might get, this particular font is Adobe Caslon Pro, and you can see it's got all these little designs in, which I could use to cut vinyl or draw or even cut out. So there are different ones that you can get. But I'm going to have a look at the Samantha font. Nothing to do but scroll down because it won't let you find it. So the Samantha font is a lovely font. It has lots of extra glyphs. Now you can see that if you click on one, it comes up here. So I'm going to find a nice L. I'm going to type my name. That's probably the easiest way to do this. Now I'm going to find something really swish. Okay, and then I'm just going to click copy. Now, going to Canvas, I'm going to hit the text button. I'm going to put that there and I'm going to type V. She says optimistically. That was a simple problem because I did not change the font here. You do have to have it set for the same font. The font takes forever to open. There we go. Again, you've got to scroll down. I wish they'd put letters in here, but they haven't, so we just go through. S Sacramento Samantha. Where did I see it? There it is, Samantha. Okay, now I'll hit the text button. Now I'll put there and Control and V, and it has added my fancy glyph. Now I'm going to put a little fancy glyph at the end as well. So I'm going to go up to the lower, or down to the lowercase e's. There's some pretty fancy e's in here. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, that one will do. Copy. Back to Canvas and paste. I'm already open. I'm already in the right font. So now I'm going to make this a bit bigger so you can see it. Now you can see that it's not welded, it's just sitting over each other. So I can go into my edit manual and weld it. There you go, it's all welded, it's all one piece. I do not need to divide this, but if you need to check, if you just hit divide, if there were extra spaces, extra pieces in there, they would now be visible, and they're not. It's all one piece. There it is. I can just send that to my machine and cut it or draw it or cut it in vinyl, whatever I want to do with it. It's as simple as that. So let's just go through the steps again. We start with text. We pick the text that we want. And this time let's go to that Adobe Caslon Pro, and I will go back to the character map, and remembering that this character map is called Character Mp UWP. It is a free Windows in the Windows shop, what do they call it? Going up the wrong one, sorry. Let's just go up to the A's. Sorry, my mouse is getting caught on my mat here. Adobe Caslon Pro, here it is. Okay, so it's gone to that font Now you could do this if you wanted to mix fonts on the same project, in the same word even. You could have all different fonts. Let's find something nice that we could perhaps draw. Oh, look at this. Cute bracket, isn't it? Let's try this flower. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go back to Windows. Now remember, even though this isn't an object, I want a font. I just hit Control and V. And if I've got the right font selected, yes, I have. Well, that is interesting. That one is not going to come up. So obviously it is particular about which ones it will copy. Okay, it says it's copied. So let's go back to Canvas. Pause there. Oh, it has copied it. Clearly I had not copied it properly. Oops. The first time. Do it again. There we go. So there's a pattern that I could include in the design. I could cut it. It's very simple to use any of these glyphs, and many of your fonts will have extra things. Let's have a look. Just a font at random. That one is virtually just basic alphabet and looks like it's only uppercase letters as well, but it doesn't have a nice bracket. So if you wanted the bracket for something, you could use that. I'm just picking fonts at random here. That bracket's on an angle. Let's go down to it's Candy. See, I don't use all these fonts. I have so many of them. There's an exclamation mark, isn't there? Oh, these ones have words in. So let's have a little look at this. Let's look at the end. Let's copy it, and it's Carrigan Swashes catchword. Now this may be one of the ones that does not come up in. There are some fonts that will not come up in Canvas. Yes, right. You think I'd be there by now, but I'm not. Hang on. Carrigan Swashes. There we are. Okay, so clicking there, Control and V, and I've got the end. And I could make that as big as I wanted it to. Let's just move that out of the way. There you go. So there are lots of things you can do once you master this. Very simple. So again, you can use the Windows character map exactly the same way. It has this time. In this one, you drop the fonts. You go down to the. And let's have a look at the Berrylicious. This is one of my favourite ones. I did see it there. Just has all the letters. And if you go down, it doesn't have as many as the other one, so let's just pick an upside down question mark. I select it, I copy it, I come back into here, hit the text button, change it to the font, has to be the font. So you're going to go down, I have nearly 1500 fonts, so I could be going forever with this, but let's just go to the Berrylicious. Then I click on here, and there it is. And again, you can then resize to whatever size you want. There are other ways you could easily do an upside down question mark if you wanted it, but it was just an example. That any font in both of these programs. If you're having any trouble, in this character map, you can also save as a PNG or as an SVG, but I have not had any trouble. The tricks are, one, to select your text in Canvas and make sure that when you go to the character map, you've got the same text. Select whatever you want and copy it, going back to Canvas, and I'm in a different font, so this is going to come out differently, but I'll just paste it. It's come with a different, it's not what I copied because I'm actually in a different font. That's what happens if you paste in a different font. And I've forgotten even which font I was looking at in the character map. It's the Carrigan. Carrigan. That'll be at the top because I had it before. Now, let me show you that while I've got that selected, I can just change it. And you can see that it's changed it because I've changed the font. So if you do paste, it's not a big deal. just select it. So you have to, the big thing is that you need to have yourself ready to type. It will not, without that, if you go to edit and paste, it's not available. If you hit the Control and V, it's not available. Once you hit the text and do the text box, you cannot use the edit screen, so it's just a Control and V, and that will select it. So it's as simple as that, and you can use any of the characters in any of your fonts that you want to use. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.